Howdy y'all, I'm Anna with Always Right, and in today's video, I'm gonna be planning the first 90 days of 2022. Last year, around this time of year, I did a video where I planned out like all of 2021. It was a wee bit unhinged, it was a wee bit crazy, and it really didn't help me or do any favors for me. So this year, I'm planning out my year only really like 90 days at a time. Okay, I'm breaking it down so that I can actively work towards my goals instead of setting these lofty goals of, oh, I'm gonna do this, and not really leaving wiggle room if I messed up. So that's what we're doing. So this year I'm using kind of 3 different things to keep me on track. And the first one is my planner, of course. This is just a Rifle Paper Company, large spiral bound planner. We're not gonna do a whole lot with this. Not like we did last year. Last year I used the exact same kind of planner, just like a different pattern, like a darker pattern. And I just kind of went a little cuckoo, went a little crazy, had fun with it, and I literally filled in every writing goal, every writing milestone I should be hitting. And when you're editing stuff, it doesn't make sense that way. I also have another little wall calendar, another kind of large wall calendar, as well as my 17 other calendars I have in my house. But I do have this one, and for these I like to fill in like how many words I've written in a day or how many words I've edited or XYZ as a measurement to kind of see my progress and see the consistency building. And then my third element and the main element for this video is this. I made a Kanban board. It's a picture frame. It was the wrong size, and I didn't want to use my 4x3 giant corkboard I have. So I looked at this and I went, yeah, this could be a Kanban board. So welcome. I'm gonna be trying a Kanban board for at least like 90 days. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna work. This white piece of paper that I wrote on and did my little dots on it, this is literally like the insert flipped. So I have a lot of goals this year, a lot of like specific goals. Like last year I was like, I wanna read, 25 books, and then it evolved into 50 books. And then it was like, I want to like rewrite, and this will be no problem at all. This year my goals are a little more precise, and I'm trying to follow them a lot closer this year. Last year was the first year that I'd really set goals forward for myself for a year, so I've learned from it. For example, for my books, I want to read better quality books. Or basically when I shifted my reading goal from 25 to 50, the quality of the books started to matter significantly less, and the quantity was the king for me. So I think my average rating last year was 3.42 or something really low. So this year I'm aiming to read 30 books, 6 of which are craft, 6 of which are award-winning, 6 of which are like classics. So we're a little more specific, but we got a Kanban board. I've got like sheets of paper that have my goals, and I've got like a shoot ton of sticky notes. Like this is 24 packs of sticky notes. Y'all ready for the reveal? I haven't even opened it yet. Oh, look at it. And let's talk about the Kanban board real quick, because I still don't really know what they are. I looked them up, and it's a kind of Japanese method of staying organized, especially in teams. I've seen Heart Breathings do them. I've watched a few of her videos to try to like piece together exactly how she does it. They were a bit rambling. They were a bit like, you should totally do my class. That's like $70 to $200. And I was just like, I don't wanna. So we're guessing. You heard it right. We're gonna just guess. We're gonna just try. Let's get started on this. So I'm gonna start with like the personal section. That's my reading, my personal, and my channel goals. I didn't want to have 4 sections because I thought it would be too squished. and it would eat too much into my work section. Hence why personal is the big boy that it is. Personal is green. How I've broken this down on my piece of paper is I set the general goal. For example, I want to read 8 books in these 90 days. Then from the 8 books, I broke it down into the specific books because, as you heard earlier, I want to read 6 craft books, 6 award-winning, and then like 6 classic books. So I've broken down those 8 books into reading 1 craft book, 2 award-winning books, 1 classic, and then 4 just general whatever I want to read books. Every single book is gonna get its own sticky. Let's go. Okay. First sticky. That is 8 books. The reason I put read a fun book down here in the action is because I'm currently in the process of reading a fun book. It's not a classic, it's not award-winning. I was really hoping it was award-winning. It's not, but that's okay. So I'm doing it so it goes here because I'm in the process of reading a fun book. So that works. I think for the next 2 rows I do for personal, I'm going to make them super tight because this is way too long for one of them because I have 3 more sections that need to go in personal. And the next one in personal is finish my bookcase that I started working on and then rework the Always Right website. Okay, so now we're on to channel goals. And for channel, I have 1 craft book review video, and then I have a masterclass video times 2, so I need to do 2, and a write like video. Now I just have Etsy, which is list a bag of clothes. And we've got a stack of stickies. Okay. Reminder for y'all, if you're looking at this and your anxiety is through the roof, this is for 90 days. That is 1 bag every week for 2 months. That's not that bad. So now on to writing goals in pink. I didn't do as great of a job with the writing goals breakdown as I did for the personal. Personal is pretty easy. It's like 8 books, like that's 8 books, you know, it's 8 different stickies for books. Literally my writing goals, it's like second draft of feathers. How do you do it? Well, you gotta rewrite Act 1, rewrite to the midpoint turn, rewrite to the second half of Act 2, and then rewrite Act 3. So I broke it into 4 stages. This is probably a moment where I should have done Heart Breathing's lesson or like taken a bit longer to look at it, but I didn't. So here we are, and I'm just gonna go ahead and that's it for feathers. That's literally the 4 points, so next up, I have first draft of ashes, which I don't know what I was on when I was writing out my goals for this. I really don't think we can get through ashes as well as a total rewrite, but I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put it up there so that we have goals. So, okay, it's looking good. This is obscenely large, especially this very not cooperating Etsy stick. It's fine, it's gonna fall off so fast. Now for work, I have a lot. I have a lot of goals because this is really gonna be used a lot for my work. So I've updated the blue. It's not really as much as this nonsense. I really like this. It really helped me kind of plan out what I need to do to achieve it, and kind of made me realize what is kind of silly. We'll find out like in the next week to 90 days whether I really like this. It does really help me see what I should prioritize. I like the kind of layering nature of it with some of them, like especially like the writing tabs. It makes a lot of sense to me how they're layered, because it's like you have to rewrite Act 1 and then the stickies kind of go down from there. Same with like all of these of my work one. For now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a very good New Year's. I was asleep by 10 on New Year's Eve. I'm adventurous. Yeah, I hope this was a little informative. Basically, a Kanban board is what you make of it. I mean, that's true for like anything that's really organizational. For example, I probably could have put more time and more effort into the writing, actually breaking it down, not so casually like, oh, just rewrite Act 1 and have that as like an entire thing. Kind of like how this is really broken down into something much more bite-sized, much more achievable. You know, I'm learning. We'll see. Maybe I'll figure out a way to break down the rewrites and the writes better than this. I know that like Heart Breathings on her channel, her Kanban basically looks like this section all the way across it. And hers is based entirely like on her writing and her social media and stuff. So it makes sense why it's this all the way across. I had fun with this. I don't know how long this Kanban board will be with me, but I had fun. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you're trying anything different to help you achieve your goals this year. I just know that my like super mass planning once a year did not do right by me. And so I'm trying to fix that with this. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, let's get writing.